Hello, you beautiful lot. Today we're going to add to the Spirit Teen Guidance playlist. It will be a pick a pile between 1, 2 and 3, so you can go straight to your timestamp if you want to. We will have 2 energy cards for, could be the focus, doesn't have to be, but we'll do that. So we'll have 2 of those, a Green Witch Oracle, an Inner Child, an Earth Alchemy Oracle, what's this one? Mystical Wisdom, and a message from your higher self. Yeah, so 2 of these, 1 of each of those. So you can stay for the shuffling process, or you can just continue to your timestamps, but they'll be in the description more and more again. I've got 2 microphones on today because one of my followers likes listening to my readings but can't hear me as well as other channels, and I don't know why. So I've got a microphone here and a microphone here, so hopefully you'll be able to hear me a lot better with 2 microphones on. Nan Logan, that was for you. That was for you, Nan Logan. Right, let's sort out your piles. Yeah, let's sort out your 111 as I said that. It's really warm in here today. It's beautiful though. So nice. So nice. So I hope you're enjoying it. There's a new playlist I'm doing now. Meet the Archangels. Sorry, these have just caught my eye. Yeah, Meet the Archangels, I've called it. So do go and have a little watch of that. There's not tarot readings on it. There is on the first one, the introduction, but then on the separate angels that I talk about, there won't be. And I've only done 1 so far at the time of doing this reading anyway. So when you go and look, there might very well be more than 1 angel on there that I've spoken about. But if you are interested in that, go and have a look at them playlists. Go and have a look. Right, that's your energy cards done. Let's get you all Green Witch Oracle. And I don't think I've used these on the channel before. And I like these Spirit Team messages. I like because they're giving me a chance to show my oracle cards, and use them. Tarot cards we use a lot more than oracle cards. So to do a reading all with oracle cards, I quite like. That one was, that one and that one. Thank you. Right, that's your oracle, your Green Witch Oracle. Inner Child. And I've got so many oracle decks. I've got 3 shelves full of oracles and tarot. And then I've got some inside my house as well. I've got some down in the shed in the garden. I've got so many. So it's really nice to be able to use them. If any of you want to see more of them, and just let me know and I'll do a walkthrough, do a video of just showing all the cards, like a quick walkthrough. So if you're interested in purchasing any and you've not seen what they look like, let me know. Because I'll happily show you these, because they only really show you 4 or 5, don't they, when you buy them, unless you get them from a shop and they've got an open pack. That's always handy. But I don't like shops. Shops get on my nerves. I don't want to go to shops. I know, it doesn't help the economy, does it, always doing me online shopping, but that's just what I do. These are a lovely deck, and I don't think I've ever used these on the channel. They're so beautiful. And they tell you a crystal and a flower, I think, or a herb, something like that. It's just nice. Very nice. It's nice. And the idea of these messages, if you're not a follower and you're still here, so if you're new and you're still listening to this bit, put lotus flower in the comments, or a picture of a lotus flower. I think there's an emoji for that. So if you're new and you're listening to this bit, put a lotus flower. So I know that you're new and you're listening to this waffly bit. If you're an existing follower, one of my OGs that I love very dearly, put a dream catcher in the comments. Now, I know my OGs get very original with how they describe dream catcher, because there isn't an emoji for dream catcher. So try and think of one. 444, as I said that. Oh, that's a very grounding, secure, stable family card, 444, just as I'm talking about my OGs. So that's lovely. Thank you. That's for pile 1. Oh, wonder what that was. I didn't quite see it. It looked pretty. All of these cards are pretty though, to be honest with you. That one's on there. And you poking out there are for you. Right, one more card each, and that is a message from your higher self. So, let's have a look. What's the benefit of listening to these bits? Because sometimes I do discounts in these bits, and I feel a bit discount-y today. I feel it. I'm almost caught up on my readings. I have got another 2 emails today, so I've got 2 more to do. But I had caught up on my readings. But I like it. That's lovely. So what's the discount I can do for you all today? Let's do 20% off my personal readings, which I do the same as I do them on YouTube, but you're the only one that gets the link to the video, so you get to keep it. The code is pendulum. Pendulum, yeah? So if you email me the word pendulum, which is a pendulum, yes? If you email me the word pendulum, and that you want to read in, you can get 20% off for the rest of the month of July, because that's when I'm doing the reading. Yeah. If you're listening to this any other time, I do discounts all the time, so just listen to the waffly bits if you want the discounts. So yeah, email me pendulum and I will get back to you. It takes me a little while to get back to you, but I will honour it. If you email me in July, don't worry, I will honour it even if I don't get back to you straight away. All right? And you get 20% off my readings. So instead of 40, they're 32. Which I think is a pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. Right, let's put these on. So we've got pile 1, 2, and 3. And let's get an angel number for pile number 1. I'm going to close my eyes. Bing! 0715. 0715. That might ring a bell with being a time that you wake up every morning. That might be numbers in a phone number even. 0715. Anything. There could be some relevance there for you. It could be an angel number that you need to look up. But you are pile number 1, and I forgot to put these 2 aside. So this is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. Right, the reason that I have done this playlist is if you are one of those people that recognises the signs from the universe, recognises the synchronicities, sees the white feathers in the unusual places, picks up the pennies from heaven, all of that sort of stuff, all the woo-woo, spiritually, what people do believe in or don't believe. Superstitious, that's what I'm thinking of. Superstitious, whatever. Can't give me words out today. But you don't understand what the message is. What does it mean? It's like, okay, I notice it, I see it, I smell that smell, I hear that music on the radio, I hear all that. What's it mean? What does it mean? Hopefully this is going to give you some answers. That's the way I look at it. Yeah. If this is not ringing any bells or resonating, go for one of the other piles or go and have a look at the playlist. There's so many more. You might have been guided to me because there is something that I've got to tell you, but it might not be in this reading. You never know. Right, let's have a look at what your focus is, pile number 1. Ooh, financial constraints. Financial constraints. So you might have been asking for some help, or you might need some help at the moment with financial constraints. What else have we got? Oh, man holding coin. Man holding coin. Now, how does that resonate for you? Is that someone who is spending money that they haven't got? Is it? Or is someone going to come in and help you out? Which way round is that? I don't know. But they do fit, don't they? Financial constraints, man holding coin. So is the man holding coin the person that's draining you? And I'm not coming at men here that, that we're talking about an energy, but the card says man holding coin. I can't help what the card says, Or is the man going to swoop in and save the day? Whatever way you see it, how is it resonating for you so far? Okay, but that's what we're going to be looking at, the focus here. Yeah, focus. Right, what's your first message from the Green Witch Oracle? You've got cleansing. Cleansing. So that does suggest some sort of clearing, doesn't it? That does suggest some sort of clearing. So is that clearing debt or clearing the person out of your life? Which way does it work for you? Now, if I do get drawn to read the book, I will. I'm not feeling this at the minute, but I'll read them at the end. If I'm going to read the book, I'll read them at the end, because some people like it and some people don't. Yeah, some people just want my interpretation. So you got cleansing, lemon. Lemons are sour, aren't they? They're sour, they're a little bit. And is that face? Because there I'm thinking of pursed lips, where that's a bit sour, that's a bit, oh, that draws the arse cheeks together, you know, that type of thing. Sorry, that was completely the wrong thing. I shouldn't have said that on YouTube. That's more of a TikTok saying that one. Get away with it on there. Yeah, so I'm looking at like pursing my lips, because drawing my cheeks together, because it's that sour. That's kind of the gist that I'm getting here. And then pursing your lips, I'm associating that with a purse, and it's like, just put that on your purse. Are you overspending? You could go with that. I mean, that's the way my mind thinks. But I do feel like either you need to clear your debts. I mean, that's pretty obvious. We all need to clear our debts, don't we? Yeah. But are they getting completely on top of you? Is there some sort of way that you can consolidate? Yeah. Is there some sort of way that you can consolidate all your loans into one, and then have a more manageable monthly payment or something like that, if that's the problem? But this does suggest either cleansing, clearing your debts, or clearing a person who is financially draining you. Yeah, because your cupboard is almost bare here. Okay, 1222, as I said that. Now, the man holding coin could be the energy that's draining the money, or it could be the energy that's going to come in and help you out. Which way is it? Which way is it? But this one is suggesting some sort of cleansing and a tightening of the purse strings in a roundabout way. Okay, what card is this? This is is this your inner child? I think this is the inner child card. You got, you know the way. Trust your intuition on this journey. So this is trusting your intuition about this person. This says, is this something that you're already aware of? Is it something that you're becoming aware of? Is this something that you've been suspecting? I do feel like, right, because this is from the inner child deck. And how did that move? Oh, it's blowing in the wind. That's all right. It's moving now. God, I thought that was too heavy to blow in the wind now. Weird stuff's been happening. I've been talking about angels today then. I've had Archangel Metatron with me, so, you know, and I've got whoever with me now. Where am I going with this? This is coming from the inner child deck, yeah? And I think sometimes if there's things that we haven't healed from childhood, not properly healed from, and I'm not trying to take you back there or anything, but we accept more of it in our life sometimes. We have a higher tolerance to things, yeah? So we don't maybe ring the alarm bells as soon as what other people, because we've already built up a tolerance in adult years from previous years. Do you know what I mean? So we put up with more. That's what I'm trying to say. You can put up with more. And if your intuition is going ding a ding a ding a ding a ding, something's not quite right here, yeah, and you're receiving these signs from spirit, that's what it is. Your intuition is not wrong. It's not wrong. It's just that you put up with a lot more. Other people who've never gone through anything similar would have got out a long time ago. Yeah, but your tolerance is bigger. Where did that one come from? Right, the next card we've got is from the, what one's Earth Alchemy Oracle. And I've never used these on the channel before. I've had them years. They're beautiful cards. You've got Jade and Pink Lotus. Sink into silence. Reflection. Tranquility. I want to read that one. That one I want to read. I don't want to read any of the others. I want to read that one. There's a reason. Oh, look. This is a lotus flower, isn't it? It is. I said something about a lotus flower in the introduction. Why did I say a lotus flower? Did I put that for new subscribers? Well, this could be a message for a new subscriber then, quite possibly. Interesting. So that one I will have a little read of, but there's something. Yeah, don't put up with it anymore. Right, we have got. I love this. This is the Mystical Wisdoms deck. Moving forward, get ready for positive change. There is a clearing. I do feel like the biggest message that's coming through is this person here holding you back. For me, you can see it in a different connotation, and there is a bit of that for some people that are watching, but this is a bigger message. This is a bigger message, and I feel like this is going to have a bigger message as well. So yeah, I do feel like your finances are being drained by someone, and it's a difficult thing to get away from. It's difficult, and I think as well because this behavior has gone on for quite some time, but you've done nothing about it. You've done nothing about it. I mean, this could have gone on for years, and you've done nothing about it, because maybe of issues in how you were brought up or upbringing or things that might have happened back then. So you built up a tolerance. You stand for more crap than others, yeah, because you built up a tolerance to it. You know, you're more susceptible to it. You're more hardy to it. You may not even realize the pattern, and you might be deep in it before you even realize, and then you put up with some because you're just fed up of fighting. Do you know what I mean? But there's something in you now that wants to, yeah. Maybe your children are at a different age. Maybe I don't know. There's just something in you. Sometimes it happens, you know, where you realise you don't have to have an excuse to leave. If you don't love them, that's it. That's enough. No, you don't have to wait for a big argument. You don't have to wait for them to do something wrong. You don't have to this, that, blah, blah, blah. You can just say, well, I don't want to be with you anymore. It is as simple as that at the end of the day, you know. But you know, I know that can be tricky for some. I do know that can be tricky. So do make sure you get help if you need help. Yeah, my inbox is always open. But this is a lovely card here saying move forward. There's a card here and a message of move forward, get ready for positive change. Oh, I love this. I love this. There might be a significance there to a polar bear. Don't know what, but there might be a significance. Maybe look up the meaning of a polar bear. Don't feel like I need to read that card, but this one I am going to at the end. The message from your higher self. Your success is closer than you imagine, so just keep going. It's never too late. Whether you've put up with something for however long, maybe you've not even raised any issue with it. They know. They know. They know. And you have a right to change your mind at any time, at any point. So make sure you do. All right, let's have a quick read of Jade and Pink Lotus. For those that want to stay for that. For those that don't want to stay for the book explanation, I do feel like there's going to be a message in there. You can toddle off if you want to. You can toddle off. Put a rose in the comments if you're going now. If you don't like listening to the book, helps me gauge whether I do read the book. You know, some people like it, but do put a rose in the comments if you're going now. All right, stick around otherwise if not. So I'm looking for. What am I looking for? Jade and what? Pink Lotus. Well, why wouldn't you put these in flipping alphabetical order? That's a silly thing. I haven't. Right, 87. 87. Here we go. Right. Reflection, tranquility. It's an earth element, okay? To work with the energies of Jade, we must get down to her level. She asks you to leave the ego to one side and meet her where there is no one higher than the other. From this level and even space, she teaches us to be humble, healing the heart through compassion. Jade wishes to bring peace and tranquility into your heart and mind. Sink into silence, she whispers. Perhaps you've been rushing around recently, pushing yourself hard. It will help you with grounding through uncertain and changing times, bringing a gentle understanding and integration that combats any worries, stress, or depression. She asks you to sit in quiet reflection, serving your heart, your highest heart temple, knowing that in reflective silence and meditation you will find what you need and more. For the deepest moments of connection, silence is all that's needed. Her energy flows in and forms a golden compass within your heart. She aligns and directs you to true north, guiding you to the right path for your soul's growth. The cardinal direction of the north connects with the element of earth. Mother Earth and Great Goddess, as she asks you to learn to pace yourself. The north is referred to as the rest period, a time to be respectful of the need and to care for and nurture the physical body. Kuan Yin's energy comes in to support this card. Oh, nice energy. Jade is a stone that restores and nourishes. It helps cells and skeletal systems rebuild and rebind themselves. It is a powerful cleansing stone, enhancing the body's filtration and elimination organs. On the physical, it links to the kidneys, the spleen, and adrenal glands, removing toxins and balancing the fluids and water, salt, acid, alkaline ratios in the body. That's interesting. That is interesting. Right, pink lotus. Every evening, the lotus flower submerges in the river and then reblooms the next morning, fresh and new. It is a daily cycle of life, death, and reemergence. It is a symbol of regeneration and rebirth for you. As you take your time to explore the murky waters, you can be reborn every day. You can reinvent yourself and explore new facets of you. The pink lotus wishes to give your strength through love. As a flower with a will to live, it imbues courage and a gentle sense of acceptance for the way things are. A lotus seed can hold its energy and life for thousands of years without water and then come to life and germinate centuries later. Didn't know that. Think of your heart as a pink lotus holding those seeds of love and light. And I quite often do that, is get people to open their heart up like a lotus flower. If you want to. You don't have to. All right? You don't have to. You can just say, open me heart if you want. Sometimes people like the visualization though. All right? But you don't have to. Anyway, that's nice. I like that. So that's your reading pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you got something from it. My list is always open. My list? Got a list. My books are open for personal readings if you want them. And if you've got the secret code, use that. And if you haven't, because you missed the introduction. So thank you very much for watching. Let's get pile number 2, shall we? Let's get pile number 2. I do hope you can all hear me well. Now I've got 2 microphones working. I was so upset when Nan Logan told me she couldn't hear me. I was so upset. I was like, no, we'll fix it, Nan Logan. Don't worry. We'll fix it. Okay, let's close my eyes. We're going to do pile number 2. Ba-ding! Oh, 24, 21. 24, 21. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. So the idea of this playlist, the Spirit Team Guidance playlist, is if you recognize the signs, the symbols, that you hear the music that plays, you get up at this time every day, you look at these angel numbers, you see all of these signs and synchronicities, but you don't know what they mean. It's all very well noticing them, but what do they mean? That's the idea of doing these type of readings. There are no tarot cards in here, only energy oracle cards. That's it. Yeah, that's it. So that's why I've devised this playlist to hopefully give you some answers from your spirit team. Yeah, hopefully. You never know. So the first two cards are at focus, yes? Oh, zero me. Why'd you always pick me to give the awkward messages? The first one was about financial constraints. We're doing a bit about anxiety now. Anxiety. I do like that song. And your next energy card is the garden and the gate. And look, she's not going out of it. She might be in a bit of recluse mode, pile number 2. Why is that? Are you going for a dark night of the soul? Are you doing some shadow work? Your inner child card might shed some light on this as well. But we've got anxiety and then the garden and the gate. Now for me, I mean, this one is within her 4 walls. I'm saying her because it's a she on the card. Or I shouldn't assume. I know I shouldn't assume. So whoever they identify is what they are. All right. But I do feel like this is someone that's not wanting to go out of their house or feeling uncomfortable with themselves, not quite happy with themselves, maybe not happy with their surroundings. Maybe there's absolutely no reason why they're unhappy, but they just feel unhappy. And you can be the most wealthiest person in the world. You can have everything that you need and you can still be unhappy. Yeah, because sometimes it really is a chemical imbalance. Sometimes that is exactly what it is. And it's not situational whatsoever. There's so many different aspects to how we feel as people, and it hugely relies on what is around us at the time, what has happened in our past, have we healed from that and let go, if we take substances, all of that, everything has an effect on us as a person. Just watching the news can have a detrimental effect on you because it can scare you. You know, it's just everything around, and maybe it all just gets a little bit too much. A little bit too much with this anxiety. I am this person. You know, I try not to come on the camera when I'm this person, but I'm this person. That happens. Mine coincide with a full moon for whatever reason. That's something I've only really noticed these last few months, actually, because I'm able to watch myself on video, or I get blocked, completely blocked, and I'm thinking, my God. So I'm sort of getting some readings done ahead of time because right now I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling good. So I'm playing to my strengths because I know there'll be days when I'm not feeling so good. And then pulling cards is like pulling treacle. Very difficult, and I just feel very, very blocked. So I need to learn from that and play to my strengths. This here is the garden and the gate. So this could be that you're going through one of them times at the moment. It could be. But this time might have lasted a long time. Might have done. Because it's really comfortable, isn't it? It's really comfortable in this, even though it's not pleasant, it's comfortable. Yeah, you know what it is. You know what it is. And it's really comfortable in your own grounds, within your own home, within your own environment. It's very comfortable. And what's out here is unknown. So she's a bit, I don't really know if I want to go out there or not. You know, it's how I feel. If I feel drawn to read any of the cards, the books to the cards, I will, but I will do that at the end because some people like it and some people don't. Yeah. But I don't want to read anything here. I'm feeling quite happy with what I've said there. Yeah, I am. It's quite nice. Right, your next card is who are ya? Who are ya? You're a Green Witch Oracle, and you've got sweet corn. And you've got ritual. Now I think this is very much something that you could do, and this is so simple and so effective. If you create some sort of ritual for yourself, and that might be a cord cutting ritual, a banishing ritual, give me strength ritual, give me self-confidence ritual, help me get out of my house ritual, anything like that, design it, create some intention behind it. There's a Leo symbol on this card. I don't know why, but there is a Leo symbol on this card. So there might be some Leo connections with this card. 333, as I said that as well. 333, but I think this is another earth element card as well. I don't want to read that. I don't want to read that. We've got the number 10 on there. There's some sort of cycle, chapter ending. It's like we're going to end it. Maybe we need to end it with a ritual. Maybe you need to write something down. Yeah. And a ritual can be anything. You could write something down on a bay leaf, burn it. Yeah. To release it, to get rid of it. You could do a cord cutting ritual. Yeah. So many of them on YouTube. Just put in cord cutting meditation or something like that. There's so many on YouTube. I will get all of this stuff on my channel when I have time to do it. You know, I will. But there's all these sort of self-help things that you can do. But write your own, create your own. You could do a full moon ritual and think, do you know what? I'm going to put this issue to bed once and for all now, and bring yourself out of this. Yeah? No one else is going to pull you out. Nobody. No one's going to pull you out of stuff that you hold within yourself. Nobody's going to pull you out of it. Only you can. I can help. Other people can help. But you're the one that's going to pull yourself out and do the work. You know, there's not a magic wand. Unfortunately, there's not a magic wand. But you can make it as hard as you want, or you can make it as easy as you want. And I prefer the latter option. Yeah. Your next card. Oh, this is your inner child card. You got go inward. It's time to connect with your inner child. What would you say, right? If you could be the person you needed, right, when you was a child, yeah, what would you say to them? What would you say? If you could be the person that walked in and helped you when you were that little person getting hurt or whatever, what would you say to them? What would you see happening? How would you be saved? Maybe that's where some answers lie. Because we can't change what happened in our past, but we can change the way we think about it. Yeah. And we can go back in time and reframe that memory somehow. Yeah. I'm a qualified hypnotherapist. If that's something you're interested in, do let me know. But yeah, you've got to go inward. It's time to connect with your inner child. And I feel like that's because your inner child needs some answers. Yeah. And then there's a way of integrating all that back together again. Okay. Fabulous. So then we can close the chapter on that. That'd be lovely, wouldn't it? Be lovely. Been there, done it. Got the t-shirt. Works. Right, our next card is Earth Alchemy Oracle. Now, I love these. These have got cards and crystals. So we've got fairies, orders, rest, replenish and release guilt. I don't know why you're holding on to guilt. This one I'm going to read. Oh, God. These explanations are really long in this book, but it just seems to be this particular deck today is like really catching my eye, which is odd because I've never used this on the channel, but this is the one I want to read. But I will do it at the end because bloody long explanations. As soon as I said it, I was like, are you serious? Your mystical wisdoms card, you've got unicorn, invite serendipity. Okay, Sarah. It's kind of what I think. You can't, like, I mean, again, it's very, very much so you can't change what's happened. You can't change it. You can't change it. You can just go with the flow. You can just, that's all you can do. You know, you never know what's round the blooming corner. So You might as well enjoy it. Don't be worried about what's going to happen, because what's already happened. You know, I've looked after people that have had the most traumatic of childhoods, and the things that they used to do to protect themselves used to blow my mind, because it actually was hurting themselves, but it would have hurt the perpetrator as well. But they're still hurting themselves every day in anticipation for the same thing happening again. I mean, I can't go into the ins and outs of it, but I mean, this was mind blowing. That every day they were physically hurting themselves, but in turn, it would have hurt a perpetrator had they forced themselves. Honestly, because they're just expecting it all the time. It's heartbreaking. But you can't live life expecting that all the time. You know that I mean, that's torturous, isn't it? That's torturous. And sometimes we hold ourselves back in a situation when we haven't released it properly, and maybe that's something to do with this ritual. There needs to be some sort of closing ritual for you. Yeah, cord cutting ritual, something like that. Cord cutting ritual. Right, message from your higher self. You have come back to the start to see what you missed before. And perhaps that's something about what I said about what would you say to you then? What would you say if you could go back in time and save yourself, or explain about something, or say what sort of a person you are now? What would you say? There might be something there. Yeah, there might be something that this inner child has to say still. You might need to validate that for them. That's a bit deep, wasn't it? That was a bit deep. We are going to have a quick look at this fairies orders, and I say quick because it's not going to be quick. It's not going to be quick. Bloody long, these explanations. I hope they don't want me to read the next one. Oh, a nightmare that is. Page 38. Oh, it's not that long. This one's not that long. The other one I read was bloody long. This one's not long at all. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. So we've got replenish and release guilt. It's an earth element card. Let the earth hold you, the flowers nurture you, the crystals reset you, and the golden ray pour its light down from the highest heavens into your body. The fairy folk can be quite adamant when they wish to be, and they will not stop until you listen. Whether it's a poke from a mischievous pixie or a grumble from a gnome, please listen to them now, otherwise you will have some visitors. What a saying. Resting is an important part of your spiritual growth, and one that we overlook all too often. It is a period before expansion. It is the in-breath, the period of integrating and awakening. If you look at it this way, you may allow yourself to do it. Release any guilt you may be holding around taking time out for you. This card is a message from the fairy folk. Don't just refill your chalice, let it overflow. Life is as abundant as you let it be. Allow yourself to sink into the glowing silhouette on the card, receiving the golden ray nectar of the gods. As it pours freely from a chalice above your crown, feel it moving through all parts of you. It's like honey. It's honey-like glow nurturing all the cells, spaces between cells, atoms, and organs. As flowers bloom from your body, you glow, you transform into light, as the crystals at your feet transfer a high vibrational light into your field. I think that one was so short because you don't have a flower and a crystal. You just have fairies' orders. And fairies are something that we believe in as children, aren't they? I still do. But take yourself back. Were you one of those children that used to see fairies? Did you talk to them? You know, did you have an imaginary friend? I'm getting them vibes, you know. Getting them vibes for you. And all these other cards are flowers and crystals, I think. I don't know any others that are not. So that's weird. Let me know how that resonates with you. Please tell me. Please tell me. And if you made it to the end of this reading, because I forgot to do the, if you finish now, let me know. I forgot to do that. If you made it to the end, can you put fairies in the comments, please? Fairies in the comments if you made it to the end of your reading, pile number 2. Let's get on to pile number 3. I've enjoyed these readings today. I have. Right, let's do a timestamp for pile number 3. Bing! 4041 is your timestamp, pile number 3. Now, those numbers might be relevant to you for a reason, might be a phone number in there, could be anything. Now, the reason for this playlist is if you are one of these people that recognises the signs, the synchronicities, you find the pennies on the floor from heaven, you see the white feathers in the unusual places, you hear the song every day, the same number every day, the smell, this whatever, you get all of that, but what's it mean? What does it mean? You see them all? Do you clock it all? What's it mean though? This is why I'm doing this reading, just with oracle cards, no tarot cards, to hopefully help you get some answers, yeah? So your first 2 cards are your focus. We've got the thinking woman. And the sun. Now, this is not tarot, but the sun is the most positive major arcana card in the whole deck in tarot. And I kind of get this same vibe with this. It's like, I can, I will, I do. I'm getting very big solar plexus vibes from these cards here. Big solar plexus. I can, I will, and I do. Don't ever tell me I can't, because I will, and I can, and I'm gonna. I'm knee deep in it here. I'm knee deep in a book. I don't know if I'm researching, I'm reading, I'm writing, I'm journaling, I'm knee deep in it. I'm being creative here. And this is a really good time for me to be creative, because I've got all this good energy to pump out of me, because I'm really feeling this in my solar plexus, really feeling it. Very connecting to this energy. It's lovely. I like your pile number 3. I like your pile. I do. I like your pile. So I do feel like this is Spirit saying, get on, knuckle down, because you wait until you see the outcome. You wait and see the outcome. Oh, look, you got a little book on there as well. There's so many facets to this card. You've got some music here. You've got all these signs and synchronicities like on this card almost. There's like out of place things on this card. That's the best way I can say it. You've got a little book up in the branches. You've got a little baby coming out of a chrysalis at the bottom there. You've got a squid. Just like unusual things there, yeah? So just unusual things on the card. You've got a little trombone here down the bottom. Just a bit, odd stuff. They're your synchronicity. They're your signs. Like, oh, that was a bit bizarre. That's part of your synchronicity. So, do you recognise that? And you can't explain it. Don't need to explain it. They're all positive signs. That's what I get. Because on the sun card, they're all positive signs. They're all positive signs. Yeah, now's the time to knuckle down, get on with it. Because this is a very successful time for you. Very successful time. Abundant, blossoming. Every single flower is open. On both cards, every single flower is open, blossoming. Beautiful. Let's have a look at your other cards, shall we? So you've got card, card 18 from the Greenwich Oracle is stimulation. Chili. Stimulation. I say. 8 and 1 is 9, so 9 for me would be almost complete. It's a wish fulfillment card as well, but stimulation. I do feel like I want to read this card. There's something in there I want to read. We do have an Aries connection here, though. Don't know what that's about. We do have an Aries connection to this card. Okay, but this one I think I'm going to read stimulation. Not until the end though. Don't worry, I won't read it till the end because some of you don't like it. There'll be something there. Something about keeping your mind stimulated, maybe. I don't know. Right, next card is the inner child card. Got to find your haven. There is a place of wonder waiting just for you. You might have found yourself daydreaming of a place. A place. There is a place of wonder waiting for you. And I feel that's the same for you as well. Like maybe you've been thinking about moving, or there is not, maybe you might not have been thinking about moving, but there might be somewhere you've always wanted to live. You know, it calls to you, it speaks to you. You don't know why, but it speaks to you. Yeah, that's how I feel with that. That is how I feel with that. From your Earth Alchemy Oracle. Oh, what is this? Oh, Septarian. I've got a piece of Septarian, the most magnificent piece. Septarian nodules, way shower. Shake up the system, cellular upgrades. Oh my God. I'm reading this one as well. I am. Septarian is the most beautiful crystal. I will show you because I have got Septarian. It is absolutely gorgeous. Yep, I do like my spheres. I do like my balls. I do, as you can see. I've got a lot of balls. But this is absolutely divine, and I call this my dragon egg. Oh my God. It's just amazing, isn't it? Just amazing. There's 3 crystals in one. These are all formed underwater. I think it's from like volcanic rock, and another couple of substances. Don't ask me. I do know it's right. It's right back there somewhere. But yeah, formed underwater. Just amazing. Just amazing. Calcite. Something. Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? But that's Septarian, so I do feel like we need to know a bit more about that. Way shower. Like you're there to show others the way. Shake up the system. Cellular upgrades. Maybe you're getting them from the sun codes. There was a reading I done the other day. Don't ask me what one. I haven't got a clue. If it's meant for you, you'll have found it already, or it will find you. There's no such thing as coincidences. But there was a reading that's linked, I think, to this the other day. So way shower, shake up the system, cellular upgrades. It might be that you're receiving some sort of codes from the sun. So yeah, quite possibly get journaling, get writing them down. There's information coming at you. Definitely information coming at you. You are being stimulated at the moment. Perhaps you need to stimulate your pineal gland. That might be a thing. That might be a thing for you. Maybe you need to stimulate your pineal gland sometime, some way, some sort of meditation process. Septarian, if you've got it, have it on you. This one lives underneath my therapy table with my Antikarana symbol because it's very suck you down, very sucky in energy. Like I will ground you, protect you, and keep you safe. Yes, very much so with this. Very much so. It is absolutely gorgeous. But we're going to read the chili and Septarian nodule. Right. Oh, we've got competition. Summon courage and self-confidence. Summon courage and self-confidence. I do feel like there's you don't realize how powerful you are. Number 3, pile 3. You don't realize how powerful you are. And I think this is Spirit's way of giving you a little push here, giving you that little push. Because otherwise you run a risk of getting bored, feeling complacent, stuck in a ruck. Yeah, you need stimulation. You need to push yourself out a little bit. Yeah, don't worry about anyone else. You're not in a race with anyone else. You're only in a race with yourself. You only need to be a better person today than you were yesterday. No competition. No competition. Yeah? None whatsoever. None whatsoever. What's the message from your higher self? When you rise to the challenge, it rises to meet you. Now, this I got completely wrong, and I love the fact that this card has come out in your reading, yeah? Because this is exactly what I'm saying. You need stimulation. You need to do different. You need to push yourself out of your comfort zone every now and again, yeah? Because the effort you put in, the universe matches it. The universe puts that same effort in, yeah? The universe rises to meet you, okay? But if you're only putting 20% effort in, that's all this is going to rise to meet you at, 20%. That's only going to put in 20% as well. But if you put 50% effort in, that challenge will rise and put 50% in as well. Yeah? So you'll have so much more energy being pushed at it. So put more in, yeah? You need that stimulation. You're getting them. So have faith in yourself. Have courage in yourself, yeah? Have the confidence in yourself, because you're here to shake up the system. You are here to shake up the system. You're not mainstream. You're unplugged. You're unplugged, and you're here to shake up the system. Right, you've got two that I want to read. I don't want to read stimulation anymore. I know what I mean by that. I know what I mean. I'm not reading it. I am reading the Septarian one. That's the one. And it's been this one for every single deck, every single pile. But I'm happy with what I've said there now. I am. Septarian nodules. If anyone wants this, I'll put it in the comments if you want it. But just request it and I will put the books in the comments. Yeah. But this is the only one I want to read right now. It is Septarian. Page 71. 7 and 1 is 8. Oh, 8's a good one. Manifestation. Crikey, we haven't got nearly a bloody hour. Right, page 71. Here we go. Septarian nodules, waste shower. I'm so intrigued for your reading, pile number 3. Shake up the system's cellular upgrades. Septaria, or Septarian, comes to shake things up and reground you in a very connected way to your Earth Star chakra. Oh, lovely. It is a very shamanic stone connecting to the elemental devas of this earth, often called a dragon stone. Oh my God, I call it my dragon egg as well, because it connects with the raw elemental energies. They were formed in the shallow lakes 145 million years ago, where the nodules dried up, cracked formed in them, and they were filled with a silica, a quartz, and a calcite. And these cracks were thought to have been due to dehydration and shrinkage and earthquakes or compaction. So, I was almost right there when I was underwater. I knew they formed underwater. There is a big indication of its ancient grandfather energy and how it wishes to assist you. It grew from elemental shake-ups, earthquakes within the earth, and it brings this gift to you. Oh, it's earthquakes, not volcanoes. I know it's something monumentous. It wishes to take your energy into the earth to sit in the foundations of the Earth Star chakra. That's why it's so grounding, isn't it? It is a time of soul growth and a leveling up through your lower chakras, which are expanding to support the higher vibrational light anchoring through you. An earthquake stirs the earth, parts the soil, and sends electric pulses out through the grids. This is the energy Septaria brings to you. It stirs your energy and clears pathways with electromagnetic pulses that can be moved and felt through all energetic pathways in your body. If you are wishing to change and finding yourself stuck in the energetic mud, it will bring the movement needed to propel you forward. Oh, I like that. You are a powerful mix of elemental energies, light, sound, flames, and rays gathered in your body. You are like Septaria. You can part ways, create new pathways, shake up systems if you choose to. You can harness so much of the Earth's energies than you currently are. Oh, yes, you can. It assists women in connecting to their womb in a very deep and primordial way. It creates pathways of light through the womb portal to support you through your inner work, releasing along the feminine mother line within you. If this card chooses you, it wants to bring your ancient origins close to support you at this time of leveling up. It wants to hold you through your connection to the void, the cosmic, mother's womb of creation. Oh, pile number 3, I like your reading. I like your reading, pile number 3. If you made it all the way to the end, please can you put a dragon in the comment? A dragon in the comments, because, you know, it's a dragon's egg. Yeah, that was big. That was a big message, pile number 3. I really hope you enjoyed it. I do hope you like this Spirit Team Guidance playlist. Go and have a look at my Archangel playlist that I started just the other day. So there's only a couple of videos on there. However, by the time you get around to watching it, there might be more, because I plan to upload more frequently and get some playlists going so we can have like a round robin, because I get bored doing the same thing all the time. So we'll have lots of different playlists. Let me know if you want me to do another playlist. Let me know what you want to know about, and we'll create lots of playlists together. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you want the explanation for this one, because I felt like I did, but then I didn't, I will put it in the comments if you like it, and I'll pin it at the top. But someone let me know if they want it. All right. And Nan Logan, I hope you can hear me now. I do hope you can hear me now. I'm so pleased you told me. Anyway, I'll see you all again soon. Take care. Much love. And be good.